Hey everybody, this is Eva, and in today's technique video we are going to talk about how to dance properly in the Latin shoes. Okay, so let's start with how to stand in the Latin shoes. Yeah, if you're dancing Latin or rhythm, obviously we know we have the feet turned out, so our knees are together and our heels are together, and you see the toes are pointing away from each other. Usually we have like 1/8 or 1/4 between the toes. Very important thing is to make sure that my weight is on the inside edge of the foot, of the both feet there, not in the middle. As you can see, if I do the middle, now all of a sudden the heels are getting apart, or the outside edges is definitely no. Yeah, you see that it looks really horrible. So always make sure that the heels are together and I'm standing on the inside edge. Okay, so now let's talk about what our feet will look like when I have the weight on the one foot and one is just like kind of next to it but no weight on it. So as you can see, I'm still keeping both of my feet turned out even though I'm standing on one, and I want to feel the little bit pressure on the inside edge on the not standing leg there, yeah, so it's not like nothing, but I still feel a little bit pressure into it, and you can see that my heels are still together, so I might slide my right heel on my leg if I need to be, you know, if my heel wants to be really high, I'm gonna slide it on the other foot, on the other leg there, so kind of like in the ankle, so I'm not like going all of the sudden like this. Yeah, so if from the side, if I show you, if I want to put my heel really up, but I'm still having a connection with the other leg, like this ankle area, and my foot is turned out still. And now let's look at the side steps. Yeah, so let's say I'm staying on the left foot right now, and now I want to move my right foot to the side. When I'm leading any of the foot, right or left, to the side, I want to first start with my inside edge of the toe, okay? So I'm still having the feet turned out, but I'm starting with the inside edge of the toe is the first there. Yeah, so you see it's not the whole foot, or it's not the heel first, but it's still the inside edge of the toe, inside edge of the toe. Trying to have the heel as much up as possible. Okay, so I'm not all of a sudden putting the heel very close, but I'm keeping it up the whole time, and I'm pressing to the floor, sliding the inside edge of the toe until, okay, I decided that's my step. I'm going to change my weight, and again, when I'm changing the weight, guys, make sure we are not over changing, so it's like I'm getting on the outside edge of the foot, but I will stay, even though my weight changed, I still want to stay on the inside edge of that foot. Yeah, so you can see now I'm going to roll the other foot up, so my heel is up. And now when I'm bringing the leg close to me, so I'm not going away from the standing leg, but close to the standing leg, towards the standing leg, I'm going to go with the ankle first. So my toe is going to leave the last, it's going to be the last one there. So again, heel up as much as possible, and then my ankle goes first, and dragging that toe until I do the close, and I can change the weight. Yeah, I'm going to show it from the different side now, so you can see it from the other angle. So I'm starting, heel up, now you can see the heel, going with the inside edge of the toe first, and then do the step. Make sure not overdo it, yes, but still just stay on the inside edge. I'm rolling the other foot up, now my heel is up, and ankle first, heel up, slowly dragging the toe and change the weight. Let's talk about the forward walk now. So we have the feet turning out the whole time, yes, no change about that. When I'm leading the foot forward, I feel, since my heel is really high at this moment, always, guys, try to lead wherever you're going with the high heel, yeah, so the heel as much high as you can do. Yeah, it depends on the music, but still, if you have time, really put your heels up. When I'm leaning forward and my heel is really up, now I feel that my toe is going first together with the ankle. Yeah, so I'm trying to push my ankle also to go pretty much forward. The higher the better. Yes, I'm sure you can see a lot of difference when somebody has really nice feet and really nice ankles there, or it's just kind of like falling. So I want to make sure it's really high. You see inside edge still there. My knee is going to be still facing straight. So I'm not going to go like this. You see all of a sudden the legs are kind of open. So I want to keep that knee is facing straight forward, even though the toe is not, even though the foot is turned out, my knee is still going to continue straight. Yeah, so I'm doing step, putting the foot on the floor, and now when I'm changing my weight, I'm gonna again with the knee continue straight forward. So at the end of the step, I will finish on the inside edge again. If I don't do it, and I do the step, and I'm kind of following the direction of my toe, my knee is going to continue, and all of a sudden we are somewhere in the middle or outside edge, and there's very wobbly, yes, which is happening very often. So make sure that the knee is going straight, even though the foot is turned out. I'm going to show you from the side now, because I want to talk about the back foot. So, like we said, feet turned out, toe and ankle goes first. I'm taking a step, and now when I'm rolling away from the back foot, heel first, then middle part of the foot, and I'm finishing all the way on the toe. Yes, again, back foot is still turned out, front foot is still turned out. They're going to be turned out the whole time, yeah? And now when I'm bringing the back foot towards my standing leg, again, my ankle will be first. So my ankle starts, and then I'm kind of coming to the close. You can continue to the next walk if you want, or do the close, doesn't matter. So in general, every time when we're bringing the foot towards my standing leg, it's going to be ankle first. Doesn't matter if I do the walk forward and back, or if I go from the side, it's always going to be the ankle if I'm coming towards the standing leg. Okay, let's talk about the backward walk now. So again, feet are turning out, and since I'm going away from the standing leg, I'm going to go with the toe first, yeah? So my heel is really up, and I'm going with the toe first, sliding it back there. Now when I'm putting my weight on the whole foot, make sure that you guys stopping on the inside edge, and I'm not going to go too much over the outside. It's very connected with the hip. If my hip is going to go too much to the side or too much like out of my body, then definitely it will be very hard for the foot, for your weight to stay over the inside edge of the foot, yeah? So when I'm actually doing the step, I'm going to feel that, okay, I'm on the inside edge, and I'm going to stay there. And now I'm going to roll the front foot, and again now we are going to go towards the standing leg, so I'm thinking about the ankle coming first. I'm going to bend the knee, and ankle is coming first. Again, you can see that my heel is really up when I'm doing it. The more up, the better. I'm going to show the nice footwork and nice feet there. And the same thing as when we went forward, make sure that your knee is not going to the same direction as the foot is turned out, but my knee is still going to go more or less straight forward. Yeah, and then I can go back again. So make sure the knee is not in this weird position like that, but my knee is still trying to stay facing forward, even though the foot is not. Thank you so much for watching. If you need more repetition, check out my practice video.